Welcome back to the next episode of Rounds of the Knights Table. I'm still Jim.
I'm still Eric.
And we're here to talk about Deadpool 2. So you just got out of this movie for the second time.
I did.
In less than 24 hours. How did you like it this time around, Eric?
It was actually better this time. I laughed a little bit more the second time, caught a couple more little things. I still didn't see Stan Lee. He's not in there. It's like just a portrait of him. His face is like graffitied on a wall whenever Domino's first landing.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought this movie was pretty good. It had some good humor. No ice cream. It wasn't as good as the first one.
I still think the first one was better.
Yeah. It got a little too serious.
It got real serious at some points.
It was a different movie than the first one. I mean, it still has the same raunchy humor.
But it's not like as raunchy.
I mean, it's not DC Universe serious. I mean,
so dark.
One of my biggest complaints of this movie was that some of the CGI was a little choppy. It was a little sketchy.
Juggernaut was a little sketchy for me. He was almost kind of like a claymation type thing, done 3D.
Some of the fight scenes that were CGI heavy, and I get it. It's a lower budget. It's not Avengers, so they're not going to spend as much money on that. It doesn't take me out of a movie completely, but I mean, really bad CGI. I mean, like Jumanji monkey CGI is just bad. Touching back on the jokes, some of them I thought fell a little flat.
I think they tried to force a little extra humor this time. They set the bar so high with the first one being so funny that they felt they had to exceed that, and they tried to force too many jokes. Yeah.
See, what I appreciated about this movie is that it was different from the first one. It's easy to just copy and paste.
Yeah.
And make the same movie. So I did appreciate that. I thought the dream death sequence was a little long. The movie was a little long, I thought.
Some of it dragged on with like all the slow motion that they did. It was like Zack Snyder.
We talk about that Brad Pitt cameo too, can't we?
It was shocking.
Pun intended.
Oh yeah.
Zazie Beetz.
Oh, she was amazing.
She was great in
Domino was great.
The X-Force I thought took so long to assemble to just be completely irrelevant. You get a Terry Crews on set. You got to utilize it. I didn't even realize that Bill Skarsgård was in this until I was looking at cast and I was like, ooh, did I just spoil something? No.
I mean, Zeitgeist. What kind of name is that? It spits vomit. Acidic vomit. Who is he? Reptile?
He's the dinosaur that killed Newman in Jurassic Park.
Brolin in this version of Cable was good. He's not the Cable that we grew up with.
But it's the Cable we needed.
There were too many little hints that you just had to know or pick up on.
Without much like backstory and detail.
Without knowing anything about the character Cable from the comics. It's not a Cable movie, it's a Deadpool movie.
This is true. I mean, I thought Brolin did good. I thought...
And that bod.
Brah.
I don't even care how old he is.
You're just a Marvel slut.
Dubstep never dies.
I mean, Ryan Reynolds did get his X-Men cameo. As
with all the first class. Well, technically the Age of Apocalypse crew.
Well, how does that fit into the timeline, though?
Well, I mean, it doesn't.
It fits in as well as that goddamn Darth Maul in that solo timeline. And then they killed Deadpool's girl right at the start. Vanessa.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the setting point of the movie. He was wanting to start a family with her. And in the end, like he said, it's a family movie. He found his family.
I think the funniest part of this movie is when he's growing his legs back. And just seeing like the little baby legs. They show his dick like a little bit.
Was that really necessary?
TJ Miller, who I don't really like anyway. I thought they missed a great opportunity to make fun of this and to kind of just kick him out. Since he's not going to be an X-Force anyway. Right. Because of his nice little legal drama. They should have done what they did with All the Money in the World. And they should have put Christopher Plummer as TJ Miller. I think that would have just been hilarious. To me, it would have been hilarious. I thought he was a little annoying. But I mean, I guess that's his point.
So, we have the end credit scenes, the mid-credit scenes. He goes back in time after he gets Cable's little time watch fixed, and he saves Vanessa. So I'm wondering if those are going to have an effect on the X-Force movie or any other future movies for Deadpool. Then they also threw in him killing himself in Wolverine Origins.
I thought it was a good movie. Solid across the top. Thought it was like an 8.1 out of 10 for me.
I think I liked it more than you. But I would score it about like an 8.7. I enjoyed it.
Deadpool 2 out in theaters now. Go check it out. It's rated R. If you like, hit the like button. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. That's cool too. I got nothing else to add.
Mahalo.
Later, glitch.
Well, he's a 14-year-old kid. They're annoying. I mean, I'm sure I was annoying when I was 14.
I wasn't. I was a saint. My mother and father are named Mary and Joseph. I was a saint.